Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video is going to be a part of the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop. This is the fourth one that Justine Hovey has put together. She brings all different types of card makers, different levels together, and we all share our favorite techniques or different cards and stuff to try and just really get people more aware of all of us in this great community. And these are the sponsors for the hop, okay? So for mine, I'm going to be using these three Distress Oxide inks, and I wanted to do sort of like a comparison. I found that the Distress inks works really well with Bristol paper, and I happened to find from the B Paper Company some black Bristol paper, and then I have some Bristol from Canson. Now, I do find that there is two different sides on the white Bristol. One's got a little bit more texture and one's smoother. And then the black is the same on both sides. So I'm going to do the same colors on each of these cardstocks so you could see the difference. The vibrancy of these colors is something that's definitely needed right now. We need some spring, some uplifting with everything that's going on. So I'm just going to really blend my three colors using the blender brushes. And I find, or I have always found, that with Bristol, especially Bristol Smooth, Distress Oxides blend really well on that type of a card paper. So that's why I wanted to try the different Bristol to try and see, if I was going to like how this was going to go. Okay. And then on this upper left hand side, I'm going to blend in the blue here. And it's really interesting because of the green that Twisted Citron has yellow components. Like when you blend in with the blue and the green, you get a sort of like a deeper green color. And on the green side with the pink, there's a little hint of orange, just right where they kind of meet and combine. And to get a very smooth transition, you just keep blending. For the sake of this video and knowing that I wanted to do a second card, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, but you can. And then look at that blue, the same blue on this dark color. I think that's one of the best parts about Oxide inks. It's how they work with colored cardstocks, and so you can do the same technique using them and just get a little bit of a muted feel, but yet it's still kind of vibrant in its own way. It's really interesting. And so we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to do the pink on the end, which when it fades back, it's not a really harsh pink. It's not that kind of hot pink feel. It kind of settles itself back, and you can still get a nice rainbow effect with them, with the pink and the green and the blue, those bright colors, but it fades back. It really does. And I just grabbed a little piece of tape because I found on this one in particular, my fingerprints were definitely showing up. And I just wanted to make sure I had a nice smooth transition from each color. All right. And then you do kind of have to let them sit on the side and dry because they kind of stay, wet a little bit longer. But we're going to, off camera, I'm going to clean my supplies, and then that'll give it enough time. So I'm taping to my stencil here, the color blending that we did, and I'm just going to use some of this Nouveau Art glitter glue. And what it's going to do is on certain sections of the colored cardstock, when we peel it off, it's going to have that really pretty glitter effect, and the color kind of gets a little bit more vibrant underneath, which is going to be good even for this black paper because the colors were more muted on this one. So using the art glitter glue is going to give it a little bit of a punch, a little bit of sparkle, which I love sparkle. So I was like, yay, these are going to be fun. Now, when you're done with embossing paste of any kind, whether it be glitter or just a plain, you definitely want to clean your utensils. So clean your mat, clean your stencil really well with soap and water to get all of that off. Okay, and then I made these to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so they will fit the front of a complete card panel. Okay. And then what I did was any of the glitter that was on the edge, I took my sand eraser to just kind of smooth it off so that it would be nice and even. And if there was any pieces that stick up, you know, I grabbed it again and just try and sand it down. And then same thing with this one. And I was thinking to myself, like, how would I finish off these cards? You know what I mean? They're very bright and cheery. You could just put a sentiment right in the center, call it a day. So I decided to take a piece of vellum and I stamped this, I think it's a waffle flower stamp. It's really cute. It's a girl, and then her dress is like flowers. And on this one that I'm putting on, I used Wow. It's called taffeta. Hold on. I know I had it. I hate when I do that. Yes. The Wow Taffeta Pink is what I used for her flowers. And then I used Brutus Monroe Alabaster White on the white flowers. And what I liked about the taffeta, the wild taffeta, is on this particular piece, it's very light and kind of lays to the back, which goes perfect with the kind of muted tones of the black Bristol paper that we wound it up with. And then on this one, with the bright white and the bright colors behind it, it just seemed to work better on that one. I didn't want it to kind of fade away. It needed to stand out more. Whereas with this one, I just like the hint of it. You have the gold and then you have the pink taffeta just right along the bottom where the flowers are. And when you hit it in the right light, it's just really pretty. And then we have the sentiments just going across the bottom. And I tried to be strategic with my glue, making sure that it was just behind the embossed and the sentiments. So there are parts of the vellum that do stick up. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this hop. All the information, the next stop on the hop, all of that will be in the links down below. And definitely check out everybody, because you never know who you're going to find in the comments down below, because you do have to comment on each of the videos that you watch. Make sure that you list whether you're in the USA or if you're international, because not all prizes are able to be shipped internationally. So guys, definitely make sure you do that and have fun. I hope you enjoy the ladies on the hop and the gentlemen, if there's gentlemen, but we definitely enjoy sharing our crafting with you and look forward to the next hop. So thank you again, Miss Justine, and of course all of the sponsors, and I hope you guys have a great day.